Now, if this video don't change the way you see things in this life, I tell it and nothing that will change the way you see things in life. And it's simply a video on what I call perspective. Now, hear this. Do you think you will give somebody your child to care for them for a month and you take their child and care for them for a month? Yeah, you will take their child, but you wouldn't give them yours. Why? Because you ain't really sure how they will care. Because based on the people, you're going to be questionable. But you see, if they push up and they nice up and thing, you mightn't hesitate, you know. But when you do think about sending your child, you might think your child might want to come back. Like point one. Would you trade your wife to a husband that you know is a player and he have a wife and you take his wife for a month? No, you ain't going to do that, because you tell yourself things go happen with your wife. You might be able to do with them wife. Now, coming up the road, on your job, you think you being the manager will give a clerk your work to do for a month? Especially if that clerk have a degree or a double degree and have the silent potential to be able to take your job. That when you put that person in your work, to do your work, when that month pass, you tell yourself you might lose your job. And when I want to bring it home now, you think you as a pastor will give a man your church to run for a month and you go and run his church, especially if that man is a dynamic man and you know you will really have that dynamic energy and all kind of thing, you wouldn't do that. Now, the point I'm making is this, everybody does look at what somebody have. They wouldn't talk about it, but they will look at what somebody have, what somebody could do. You know, that fire somebody have, that zeal somebody have, that substance somebody have, their money, they have nice car, they have what. And imagine you driving around in a B14, but you send your wife to spend a month in a house with a man that driving a Benz or a Audi or a Range Rover, and that man been in gold and, you know, all kind of, you know, just travel. You go trip because why? You tell yourself your wife go fall for all the fandangle and everything. You're telling yourself you go lost. And then when you know them wife come your way, you know you were all of that. You understand? You see, the point I'm making is that, you know, we often give things power. And when we give things power, we take the power that we really have. Because we always find ourselves measuring up ourselves to see if we found one thing, if we don't have what is necessary. And that is one of the things. You had to know what is necessary. You see, if you want to walk this Christian walk, you had to know what is necessary. And one of the first things that is necessary is you don't ever count nobody more valuable than yourself, but your purpose. Because everybody does fit into your purpose. Everybody does fit into a contribution to the real picture. So you ain't got to study about if nobody going to be better than you and what. You will just be looking at the contributing factor. As a matter of fact, God sent all his people in the wilderness for 40 days. It was supposed to be, but it takes so much more than that. All right? Why? The Bible said to prove them. So sometimes in something happening to you, this is a twist to the conversation. Sometimes something happening to you that you realize somebody prefer go by somebody that better. Somebody prefer leave your church to go by a church that they feel better. Some husband feel they leave their wife to get a better wife. And some wife feel they leave their husband to get a better husband. And somebody take your child because your husband leave you and go with the child, and your wife leave you and go with the child. However, these things are things that play on your mind. You know why? Because, you know, it make you feel less than you think that you are. But, you know, you have to remember that everybody value system different. They look at things different. They look for development at things different. Everybody have an idea what being successful is and what being comfortable is. You had to know that you can't change people expectation. But you know what you could do? You could help manage yourself to know what is your purpose and to head towards your goal. So next time things are looking too bright one way or the other, or next time you feel you're more high and mighty than anything, look at the people that you're with and look at the potential of the people and know that, you know, no man is an island and no man stand alone. That one thing. And the other thing is that nobody is replaceable. Everybody is replaceable. All right? Everybody is replaceable. And all you have to do is do your best, be yourself, and everything will be all right.